Hi.
Morning. How are you?
Fine.
We doing all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yesterday when I looked down the aisle and I seen the wall of Poiple, um, there was it caught my eye. So I thought we'd do the video on Redbreast today. So we've got a wall of Redbreast. It's probably one of the ones that it's a drinker's whiskey. It's definitely a drinker's whiskey. We do like our Redbreast. Redbreast 12 would probably be one of your original staple favourites. I think it's evolved a wee bit, but originally, and a lot of people like Redbreast 12. I mean, it's what they're pushing big time into America to try and get people engaged with a different style of Irish whiskey as opposed to the single malts that's traditionally Scotch or whatever the case may be. So they're using pot still as a sort of the charge of the light brigade, and they're using pot still and Redbreast in particular to try and push it. Why not? Pot still is a unique style of whiskey. It's not. I see there is other countries now doing pot still, but I mean it is single pot still is an Irish thing. So Redbreast, they done these are 14-year-old single pot stills, all small batch cask strength for the American market. I think there's 11 in total. I think we've 10. I think there's two off the top of my head. I think there's two of the Ryan Andrews ones. Yeah, so there's A, B, C. The most complicated are the dyslexic.
No.
We've batch A1 we've 11 bottles.
Yes.
4 different batches of A, B, C, and D.
Right.
And 11 different, 9, 10 different companies. Is it like Lotto? You just have to go A1. It's like bingo, and you have to pick the bottle you get, and hopefully you get the right one.
Ask IDL. I don't know.
I think James Boland done a thing way while back of how many bottles there is, and I think the final tally was in and around 2,000 to 2,500 in total across all 11 things. So K&L Wine Merchants, Julio's and Redstone Liqueurs, Blackwell's Wines and Spirits, Bounty Hunter Wines and Spirits, Gordon's, Oak and Violet. That was the hard one to get for everybody because they would only sell it by the measure or something like that, and you had to buy the bottle. It was something complicated like that, and I had to do it there in the spot. Ryan Andrews, the GBOD group, Bevmo, Titletown was another tough one, and Maison Corbeau was the other one as well. So that's them. This was the bird feeder. A regular bottle of Redbreast 12 in a fancy dress that you could feed the robin that talked to you. I don't know about that. It freaked me out. Sort of just made me all weird. They're nice. People are chasing after them. It's nice. No, pretty thing. Exactly.
And it's for a good cause.
What, the Anthony Retirement Fund?
No. Why they introduced the bird feeder.
All right. Okay. So that's not for the Anthony Retirement Fund. No. If I got on to IDL, do you think they could do something for the Anthony Retirement Fund?
They laugh at you.
Yeah, probably. There's other stuff. Redbreast 12 every year has its cask strength release. B111 was the first one. People go mad looking for that. I think B114 is the other tough one to get, isn't it, Katie?
I think so, yeah.
And they've continued that. I think 20 was the first year with 2 releases, or 19 was the first
19.
year. Was the first year with B119 and B219.
Yeah. Because they changed their packaging or something.
That was 20. They changed the packaging into the fancy dress. But they've done it. It has evolved a wee bit since that. There's the 10-year-old. Everybody was talking about that last month. The single casks. Again, that's the Whiskey Exchange one.
That's nice.
You'd say that's nice. We haven't got tasting that one yet. We do like so Willie.
I love port finishes.
You do love port finishes. The Palace Bar. There's always this ongoing thing of what's the top single cask, and I know people have done different tastings with them. So the Palace Bar, Sonny Malloy's Friend at Hand. This one's rating highly now as well. The rest of them are all sherry finishes. That's an all port finish. I think it was the first one that was done in port.
Julia Fenton knowledge.
Useless information. Redbreast 12 in a dress.
I know.
As opposed to a bag. Ta-da! I don't know. Dream Cask. So Dream Cask 1, which is the 32-year-old, they're getting great money now. People are starting chasing them, and I believe there's even talk on the old interwebs and the Googles about Dreamcast 4, what it's going to be.
Okay.
So what's the new Dreamcast going to be, and everybody's talking about that. That was last year's Dreamcast. That was the 28-year-old.
That's my favourite one of all three.
That's your favourite one of all three. Okay. This is Dreamcast 2, but not only is this Dreamcast 2, but this is a rather special bottle of Dreamcast 2. I don't know if you've seen this yet.
No, I haven't. I'm too busy working.
Bad cough. That is bottle number 1.
Oh, look at that.
Bottle number 1 of the Dreamcast 20-year-old done in Pedro Jimenez. Bottle number 1's traditionally...
Oh, mental.
I wouldn't say mental, but guys like them. It's something nice to have in your collection.
Oh, no,
it would, you know. Yeah. Bottle number 1 of any of them. And then again, in years to come, if you're a collector, I mean, bottle number 1 would attract a higher premium, shall we say. It's like trying to do up a bra, but not that I've ever tried to do.
Carry on.
Okay. That is... what's this, Katie?
The apology kit.
That's what's called the apology kit. So when Dreamcast launched the first Dreamcast, shall we say they made a bit of a hymns of it?
The box was a bit flimsy.
She was a bit flimsy. Glasses weren't packed. They didn't ask Katie how to pack things.
No.
They definitely didn't ask Katie how to pack things. That was sent out then as a means of apology. A bottle of Redbreast 12, a glass, a scarf, and a pen.
Yeah.
I think that was it. So guys actually want to have them as part of their sets as well. So
yeah,
that's it.
Nice.
It is
nice
lovely. If you're a Redbreast collector, exactly, yeah, it'd be nice to have. There is Ireland's authority on Redbreast would be Mr. Murphy.
Yes.
Down in wherever he is.
Yeah.
Down the country.
Yeah.
Larry, our friend Larry in America, Larry Masuka. Larry is...
Oh, he's
a Redbreast fan. I mean, there's no
100%.
doubt about that. Larry would probably now have the biggest Redbreast collection in the world, I would say.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah, he is. I'll go as far as to say he's obsessed with it.
Yeah, when it comes to L codes.
Yeah. He's really, he loves his Redbreast. So they would be the two authorities now. We bow our hands. I mean, Larry tells me things that I don't know, and so that's not difficult these days. So that's it. That's all the Redbreast, or not all the Redbreast in the auction, but that's some of the selection of the Redbreast in the auction. There is a couple of other dream casks. There is a few other. There's a lot of the cask strengths. Not a lot. There's a cask strengths. I think there's nearly one from every year. Bar the 14s. There's a few more of them knocking around. A few bird feeders.
Yes.
Bird feeders. We call them bird feeders. It's ridiculous. Redbreast bird feeders. That's what they are.
That's what they are. Lovely tea light candle thingies is cute as well.
Somebody done that on Facebook. On Facebook, yeah.
Yeah, well. But it looks nice.
Looks nice.
It does actually.
Today is Wednesday.
Yes.
We're in good nick, aren't we?
We are. Well,
yeah.
Robert,
we're in good nick. Yeah, we're okay. Shaky hands. I think we're all right, and we'll have the auction ready for 5 p.m. on Friday.
Yes.
Don't worry if your bottle, if you haven't received your email yet, we're still uploading bottles.
We will.
There has been a bit of a cull. And I think we made everybody aware that we were going to be reducing the overall numbers, and anybody was told. But we are still uploading bottles.
And
There's
we
still
will be till Friday. So.
We'll be till Friday. Our 800 number.
Oh no, it's gone way over that.
We got it down to about
75,
I think, is where we're at. Yeah,
but that's saying that it could be 9.
Could be 1,000 if I had
in my
could
foot.
Be 1,200. Right, that's it. We'll talk tomorrow.
Guys.
Bye.